Welcome to Michael's AFF Reserve. It's the National Women's League, and curiously enough, we find ourselves at the third venue that has been booked for this particular game. Originally, we were supposed to be at William Green, and then it was shifted to River Hills Domain. And on the same day, some quick thinking by the people organising the match, and we're at Michael's AFF in Ellerslie. Both these teams still looking for their first victory in the competition. The playoffs have long since passed them by, but there's still plenty for each to play for. Auckland football in their white, blue and red uniform, and Central in the all green with yellow trim. Always difficult for... oh, and there's a yellow card, surely. Nadia Browning produces a card as we expected. Free kick wound in, the keeper comes and misses. Well, Central have had a few problems scoring goals. They've managed to do so only once this season through Hannah Robert, who incidentally used to play for Auckland. And for Auckland, today will offer some degree of comfort, at least in as far as they played the top 4 teams in the competition in the first 4 weeks. Tracy Wrigley's team has scored a lot more goals this season than last, which is evidence of some progress. Nice run by Brittany Cunningham-Lee. Leah Metum. Isabella Richards comes away with the ball. Well, neither side able to get a decent period of possession. Here's Nicole Metum. Tessa Leong's cross. Bloomfield, 1-0 Auckland. Alosi Bloomfield, after 9 minutes, has put Auckland Football Federation into the lead. Nice passage of play for Central. Good run forward by Rose Morton. Cross wound into the box, and the goalkeeper, Ashley Emery, grabs it at the second attempt. Tawai lowers ball forward. Evie Millen. Now Brittany Cunningham-Lee showing some good pace here. Into the penalty area, but into the side netting too. Morton. Hannah Robert finds Emma Crew. Oh, not a bad free kick at all, and a good save by Ashley Emery. Well, anxious moments for the home side. They've managed to survive for the moment. Well, Central knocking on the door, but just unable to find quality in the final pass. Now they've got a counter-attack to deal with. Good covering by Jamie Patterson. Crew. Morton. There's a through ball looking for Tilly James. And Emery, some good goalkeeping. Well, Auckland playing out of the back very well today. Nicole Metum plays Taialoa. Now Bloomfield, the goal scorer, has released Cunningham-Lee. Bloomfield. Nicole Metum. Good switch of play. Finds Leah Metum. Some ball retention here would be useful for Auckland if they can manage it. Central somehow, well, they don't get away with it. A free kick. Metham swings it over. Goalkeeper's not come for it. Bit of a let off there for Central. Can Auckland add to the tally just before the break? And I think they can. Leah Metham from the corner. It's all rather subdued. But Auckland football find themselves 2-0 up after 41 minutes. Well, the question here will be whether Auckland can hold on to their lead. They're a team that in a bit of a losing rut. Well, there is a half-time break. Auckland lead by 2-0 over Central. And that's a scoreline that Tracy Wrigley and her assistant Stephen Upfold will be very happy to see. Goals for Alosi Bloomfield on 9 minutes, Leah Metham in the 41st. Well, the next goal in this game is going to be ever so important. Central will hope that they're the ones who get it, just to get a foothold back in this match. If they were to lose a third, you fear for their hopes of avoiding a bit of a hiding, but hope springs eternal. Auckland immediately onto the attack. Evie Millen has released Isabella Richards. Good goalkeeping. Well, perhaps not good handling, but the decision to come off her line was sound enough. Nice skill from Hannah Robert. Georgia Martin back to the goalkeeper, who's almost been caught. Goodness me, that was tight. Central have pressed very, very high in an attempt to put some sort of pressure on Auckland, who do like to try and play out from the back. Now a chance for Central. Oh, good save. Ball still loose. And Ashley Emery gets the benefit of some good luck. Patterson's ball forward. Won by Georgia Martin. Here's Evie Millen. Maybe one touch too many from Millen there. Millen again. There's 3 forward of Millen. She goes for a long-range shot. And the take by keeper Gallagher Forbes is pretty good in the end. TJ Lyne-Lewis still going. This is a nice run from her. Lines up the shots and it's over the top. Taioloa for Richards. Metham helps it on. Some defending for Jamie Patterson to do. Bloomfield, can she add to the tally for Auckland? Goodness me, it's all scrappy in the penalty area, but Central get it clear. Well, Auckland football must be asking themselves what they have to do to put the ball in the net for their third goal. Central now on the counter-attack. Tilly James, good turn of pace here. Still going, Tilly James. Well, Georgia Martin has been pulled up for a foul, perhaps. Let's see what the referee does here. The defending looked sound from first look at it, but indeed it's a penalty for Central. So they were looking for a way back into this match and they might have found it. Hannah Roberts, and it's her second goal of the season. and always satisfying to score against your former teammates. So Auckland lead by 2-1, and suddenly this match is back in the balance. Auckland will be looking to strike back as soon as they possibly can. Tessa Leong, good save. Oh, this is Leong now. 3-1. Perfect answer. The original shot was by Bloomfield. The save by Gallagher-Forbes was a good one, but she can only manage to push it straight into the path of Tessa Leong. 3-1 to Auckland. They've restored their 2-goal advantage. Well, Brittany Cunningham-Lee's got this amazing pace. She cuts it back and the shot is over the crossbar. Very exciting to watch Brittany Cunningham-Lee run at defenders. Here's Bloomfield. Manages to get past one challenge. Cunningham-Lee. And Gallagher-Forbes strong again for Central, and she needed to be. Corner wound in. The goalkeeper's missed with the punch. Oh, and you don't want to give possession up there. Can cause all sorts of problems. Well played, Brooke Wiley. Well, I do like the way Rose Morton has a look around her as she's running with the ball. That effort wasn't too far away. So Central have made some substitutions. Auckland, meanwhile, have a corner. Oh, and that's a great goal. Lovely header. The marking perhaps wasn't as sharp as it might have been, but there's no doubting the quality of the finish there. Annie Byrne, 83 minutes gone. And it looks like the result is now beyond doubt. I wonder if there's a possibility that Auckland can score another. Here's Phillips. Tilly James, I think that is. Ball cut back, and oh, it's ended up in the back of the net. And it is 5, and it's Tessa Leong with her second. And a very satisfying afternoon's work for Auckland football. They've picked up their first win of the season. And for Central, that losing streak looks set to continue. Oh, nearly 6. Good goalkeeping. Tessa Leong almost in on a hat-trick. Phillips header. Well, it's academic. Auckland football have prevailed here by 5-1 after much shifting around. Auckland looking for a pitch. Michael's Ave reserve has managed to hold up to the action, and at last Tracy Wrigley's team have 3 points. Let's get some post-match reaction from the coach.
Pleased for the players first. It's pretty tough for them to keep turning out week in, week out, put in the effort. We have some terrible training times and the group's attitude's been outstanding. So firstly, just really pleased for the playing group, absolutely.
Yeah, it was really good to finally get a win. I think we played quite well. We held possession a lot and we created a lot of chances. We didn't get all of them, but yeah, we created a lot of chances and managed to finish a few as well. So really happy with that.
Every week we've actually started quite well. We've been pretty good when we've held possession. We probably did that slightly longer periods this week. Again though, we've put in a few goals today, but we've also created a lot more opportunities that we could have put away as well. So Good to have positives, good to keep the ball better, good to put some goals in the goal, but also good to have something to continue to work on because we've still got a game to go.